well, they'll be calling you a radical. So I'm headed down to the Capitol to protest the Ann Milner who destroyed the Weber State School of Business single-handedly. Now they're under investigation for selling state secrets to China. Now she wants to do the rest of the state in. So I pulled over because I was listening on the way down to the press conference. Trump and Zelenskyy going at it. By the way, how refreshing. How refreshing by both. Finally, I mean, that's the first press conference I can ever remember in my life that it wasn't just totally fucking homogenized fucking AstroTurf fake bullshit. I mean, they both stand up to each other and get something done. That's the way it should be. Cordial, Kevin line, this is my line. You know, and I've always said, they said, cordial conversations are dangerous. Passionate, intelligent arguments get results. Now, I'm not a fan of, you know, I call it sugar wars, molasses wars, Texas, cocaine, cab, plutonium wars. You know, he wants to put more nuclear in Ukraine. Now, think about this. This is the home of the second worst nuclear disaster behind Fukushima, Chernobyl. And so I don't like him. But I don't like Trump either. And I don't like Biden. Now, Trump might prove me wrong. He said Fukushima on Joe Rogan. So the thing that Trump did say that I totally agree with. Obama gave them sheets. I gave them javelins. It's so true. There's a lot of blood in Ukraine's hands on Trump's also. Remember, Trump was president for 4 years from 2017 to 2021. A lot of bloodshed. But what's going on over there? I mean, the whole thing's a fucking catastrophe. And Trump's right on another issue. You know, crackhead Hunter Biden. Of course, so was Manafort, so was Flynn. I mean, the place is so fucking... And I've been there many times. I was there. Now, this is something... Now, listen to me. On the Middle East of Eden, and I get no traction because they're afraid of me, because I'm not an activist that wins. I'm an activist. I'm not a YouTube vlogger. So, I love Jeffrey Sachs. I love Jeffrey Sachs. I love Scott Ritter. I love the judge. The judge and all his... I mean, his work's historic and important and incredible. I really love Max Blumenthal, Katie Halper. These people are so important. Max is a gem. You know, I know Aramate personally. He used to date one of my beautiful daughters. So, but, you know, everybody's going off. Max got detained in the airport coming home. Fuck. You know how many times that's happened to me? You know how many times that's fucking happened to me? And, you know, and asking about Susan Benjamin. I'm not a fan of hers. I was being interviewed by Miss... I was in front of the White House when they called the election on. When Biden beat Trump. I was at the Peace Vigil in the White House, and I was being interviewed. This is important, historical. By French television for the third or fourth time that week. You know, I was everywhere in the media that week. There at the Peace Vigil. Right there in front of the church where Trump held his upside-down Bible, which I used to sleep in that church. Remember the 5th of November. French television looked me at Miss Benjamin. If she's a Greek goddess, I'm a rainbow-striped giraffe. So, and I'm not a fan of hers. And I can get into that why, but whatever. We'll skip over that. And there says, well, you both got to be incredibly disappointed as peace activists. You haven't won one single freaking battle, you know, that you've ever fought. And I said, whoa, wait a minute, stop. You say it about her. You ain't saying that about me. I'm the anti-nuclear activist. I shut down nuclear reactors, which is the top of the heap of these fucking globalist freaks. You want me to start naming the accomplishments? How about Sinanofri? Huh. How about Blue Castle? I mean, I go on and on and on. And boy, do I have a fight in my hands right fucking now. It's truly David versus Goliath. So, you know, Max is going off about being detained at the airport. Fuck, you know how many times that has happened to me? Oh, fuck. Including my daughter's wedding coming home from fucking Europe. Fuck, I've been taken into rooms, fucking interrogated. Fuck, how about inside the fucking UN? When I just go on, I registered and did the whole line, and they pulled me off to the fucking side. Ask the Austrian police who saved my... You know, in front of the UN right there, you know what they call that? And I'm the guy that settled that. That's called the Blanch box. Go ask them in Austria. You know, I'm the guy that settled the score where UN property meets and Austrian fucking property. You know, go ask the Austrian police who saved my ass, by the way, from the UN goons. That's happened to me so many fucking times, but I get no fucking... And how do I get no press? I do not get up in the YouTube or whatever, but this whole fucking nightmare that's going on in Ukraine is just that, a fucking nightmare perpetuated by the United States military industrialized war pigs. You do know that weaponry from both sides, including the Russian side, is being made here by the war pigs in the United States. Beware of the military industrialized complex. They're grabbing young men, fucking throwing, not just in Ukraine, in Russia. They're going in and grabbing them right off the streets and forcing them in. Using mercenaries. Fucking North Korea. And here's where I disagree with all of this said above subject. And I love all those people. I'm a giant fan of Max Blumenthal. What he did with his YouTube camera, well, it reminds me of Kevin Blanch standing up the greatest criminals of ever. The only person that ever did it. Standing up the NRC on the Fukushima fucking lie. Why won't you any of you tackle that? Because then your viewership goes down because you're all about fucking pop fucking propaganda. Only because, money. You see an AdSense on my fucking account? Do you? So I love Max Blumenthal, and I'm a big fan of Aaron Mateys. I always liked Aaron. And big fan of Jeffrey Sachs. Giant fan, of the judge and all his people he puts on there. Fan of Ritter's. Really big fan of Katie's. But the one thing that I totally disagree with every fucking one of them, including Trump, is somehow they believe that passive-aggressive monster Putin is not going to have them. That guy's been tricking United States presidents since 1996. That guy's the most passive-aggressive monster. Voice printing's getting really important science. Governor Cox here, Vladimir Putin, and Bill Gates have the exact same voice print. They're passive-aggressive monsters. So this press conference was refreshing. Really, to see those two freaking... That's the way they should be. Cordial conversations are dangerous. Passionate, intelligent arguments get results. But hats off to both Trump and Zelenskyy for, allowing that to happen. It's important. Now, Trump, you know what? He was already president for 4 years, and I was really pissed at him because he told me he would I asked him. He made Fox News. Are you going to lift the cover up of Fukushima? No, he met with B 17 fucking times, including none of you talk about that, do you? None of you talk about that. None of you talk about the top of the fucking heap. Sugar wars, molasses wars, textile wars, cocaine cowboys, plutonium wars. Oh boy, Zelenskyy wants to put more of them over there. Pop, oppie drop. This is the elephants in the fucking room. Is Fukushima. Now remember, Biden's one of the greatest evil fucking pieces of war criminal. And what Max Blumenthal did was legend to that Butcher freaking Biden. Butcher Blinken and Blinken. Talk about belong in the criminal court right with their Netanyahu. Fuck. That guy, talk about passive-aggressive evil monster. We'll see how this plays out, but this fucking war should have fucking ended clear back before it started. Remember, I was there in 2015. And all those fucking trips, all that work in Vienna, Sister Susie, Auntie Jim, Martin Luther, open the door, let him in. Who did that? Obama. Obama, the worst president in the history of mankind. Who knew I was really good at kids? This is your Nobel Peace Prize winner. Trump's right about that. Obama is the the cover-up of Fukushima is the greatest crime in human history. Okay. And none of you talk about any of it. None of you guys. I like it. Max getting all over. He's on the judge, whatever. He got fucking detained and questioned. Fuck. That's happened to me dozens of fucking times, including yesterday. Fucking. I walked through the fucking a lot heavier than happened to you, Max. I'm here to fucking tell you. Fuck. They dragged me into a fucking little room inside the fucking UN. And if it wasn't for the head of UN security, whose wife was Ukrainian. No, I take it back. She's Polish. And they've been watching all my videos, and he knew my path as leukemia. And he says, well, you know what just saved you, Kevin? My wife is a huge fan of yours. She watches all your videos. And he covered my ass, and they let me go, or I probably would still be detained over there. You know, and then the beautiful, incredible Austrian police who saved my ass. By the way, the Austrians are the fucking best. They hate all those pro-nukers. I do not like fucking, Z. Fuck. It's all a Z, ain't it? I can get into that why. But this was refreshing to see those two go at it in real fucking time like that. It's beautiful. Again, Kevin Blanch's line. Cordial conversations are dangerous. Passive intelligent arguments get results. This thing's needed to fucking end, Trump. And I think Trump sincerely wants it to fucking end. But remember, Trump perpetuated it for 4 years. He has a lot of blood on his fucking hands. A lot. What's going on over there? Well, the Ukrainians always pay the price, don't they? I was married to, well, I wasn't married, but I was partners with a Ukrainian. Oh my God. He spoke Russian, by the way, and English, and German, and several other languages. Beautiful as it gets, strong as it gets. Remember all that work I did with Femen for all those years? I'm the one that put them up to killed by peaceful nuclear energy when they went into Chernobyl and hung Thing and the camera crew. Remember when the Femen girls did that with me inside the UN? That's the same day they detained me. Remember I did it with my central lane hanging out. I did so much work with Femen. And the Ukrainian women, they're not just beautiful, they're strong as hell, intense. So, and again, I love Jeffrey Sachs's work, love the judge's work, love Katie's work, love Maxwell, they're so historic, but I disagree with every single one of them on one thing. You somehow think that fucking Putin is so fucking dead. Just remember this, and I bet you none of you even know this. Anna, born and raised in Brooklyn. Remember, she of Russian descent, moved back to Moscow to take on Putin in 2006, 2005, 2004. I have an autograph book by her. Remember that? Born and raised in Brooklyn. Putin assassinated her in cold fucking blood on his birthday. Putin is fucking dangerous as danger. He's not a peace. And somehow you guys have all gone in that Putin wants peace, but Putin doesn't want fucking peace. Putin thinks he's Peter the fucking Great. And if you believe he's a commoner from fucking St. Petersburg, that's about as believable as the fucking English fucking royal family are English and or British. This is a fucking board game, and I'm telling you. And I mean, Jeffrey Sachs lectures the Europeans. Please, I've spent a lot of my life in Europe, and what they've gone through. I mean, killing each other. So very refreshing. But I can't stand Z because he's a pro-nuker. Well, Trump, pro-nuker too. Just like Bush, just like frickin'. I mean, these are warmongering pigs. Fucking every president, including Trump. Trump was president for 4 years. Now, is Trump going to change? Well, we got the ceasefire in the Middle East of Eden. Now, a lot of people believe that was orchestrated between Trump and Bibi, just like in 1980 to make sure that Carter Smarter lost. And they kept it going until after the election to make sure that we love Joe Biden, we just love Joe Biden. And that's exactly why the Democrats fucking reject the donor class. They're fucking, they're so fucking done. Biden's a fucking one of the most evil people that ever walked. So was fucking Blinken. Well, so was fucking Obama. So was fucking Bush. So was Cheney. So was Woolford. So was fucking Bremer. So was Trump for 4 fucking years. Is Trump different now? I don't know. J.D. Vance? Oh, fuck. That's not his real fucking name. Fucking Governor Cox ties right here. I'm the one that fucking put up those videos. Why would they be propping him up in 2017 here in Utah? Same reason they propped this fucking you-know-what here in Utah. Passive-aggressive Cox. One day you'll realize the top of the heap. And I love Max, don't get me wrong, but crying about being pulled out, get ready, get used to it. You know what times that's happened to me? Dozens, and 10 times more intense than that. Though I walk through the valley of the shit because they know I'm the activist that fucking wins, that accomplishes. Trying to save you from you. End this fucking war But I don't know, will Putin fucking retreat or just fucking keep on marching all the way? Remember, the Russian River is in California, named that for a reason. Huh. Remember when he laid down, he said he's taking back Alaska how many times? You think he's just going to fucking stop? They're grabbing young men off the fucking street of course, in Ukraine, but they're doing it in Russia too. He's a king. He's a czar. They call him czars over there. He's been in power for what, 3 fucking decades? This is one fucking crazy dichotomy that we live in, right? Fucking very nerve-wracking. On the verge of World War III. Fuck, we're already in World War III. And the United States war pigs are the one that perpetuate it, including Trump. Fucking proxy wars, they ain't proxy wars. And how do you keep calling it genocide over there in the Middle East of Eden? It's fucking mass murder. By who? The United States of America. Well, the old USA. So refreshing to see those two go at it. And come on, Trump. Trump different this time. Well, obviously, so far, somewhat. And by the way, I'm a big pro-tariff guy. Well, they're going to retaliate. How are they going to retaliate? Fucking U.S. doesn't export. Oh, they export one thing. Bombs to Russia and Ukraine. And by the way, Kyiv. I like how now you're all calling it Kyiv. I was with a girl who was born and raised there, the greatest activist who died of fucking leukemia, just like her fucking brothers who went into Chernobyl did. She called it Kiev, and she spoke Russian. So, it's disgusting what's fucking going on over there. I don't need your civil war. It feeds the rich what buries the poor. Look at Trump's budget. Just look at his budget. You think he's different? Biggest military budget in history. So Trump talks a big fucking game. JD fucking Vance. Why doesn't he use his real fucking name? So, anyway, I wanted to get this up. Max whining about being hauled in a room. Now, oh, fuck, he gets way worse. Trust me, it's happened to me fucking 10 times worse than that, including coming back from Italy for my daughter's fucking wedding. It happens to me here domestically, not just foreign, all over, including yesterday. The fight goes on. Back down to the Capitol, try to save you from Utah. The issue that really matters. Sugar wars, molasses wars, textile wars, cocaine cowboy, plutonium wars. We need to see more of this. Again, cordial conversations are dangerous. Passionate, intelligent arguments get fucking results. I liked it on both sides. But get off your fucking nuclear ass high horse, Trump and Z. Quit being played by these fucking nuclear fucking cartel fucking freaks. Stay tuned.